Let's get it going. Let's start. Let's get going. Yeah. Hmm. Go, 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 go. Got my water ready. We're ready, Freddie. A little dark today. Got the curtains over too. We got a little clouds. We may get thunderstorm here a little later today. We'll see. So we'll see what we get going. Yes. Mila's still sleeping, but she's about ready to get up. It's 9 o'clock. It'll be 9 o'clock in about 1 minute. So let's get going, right? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Bing, 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 bing. Come on, YouTube, wake up. I'm here. Yeah. Come on. Everybody else going live, so I know they're out there somewhere. Well, come on in. Come on. Let's go. Let's get moving. Sometimes it takes 3 to 5 minutes, but this is rare. Normally somebody is in by now. Here we go. They're starting to come now. A little bit. Come on. They can do it. We can do it. You can do it. Come on. Let's do it. Don't go away yet. No. Come on in. We're going to be doing some great things, okay? It's a positive channel. We're going to go. People in the background, let's see if they put a like. Yes, we got a like. First like of the day. Come on, let's go. Let's get it rocking. We're at 9 o'clock in the morning. Ready to go. Let's go. Welcome on in. Let's go. We got a couple videos made. Got a walk in already. We're going to get an early live. Hi there, Mimic. Welcome on in. Nice to have you. We're doing fantastic. We're going to be doing all kinds of great things today. We're going to keep on pushing. We're getting close to 2,200 watch hours. Hi there, Journey. Welcome on in. My name is David Barton. I'm from Michigan. We're in the Philippines full time. It's a little cloudy today, so it's a little darker in the room. Hi there, Journey. Welcome on in. You don't have to put too many highs in there, but it is early, so you can get away with it right now. It's fine. Yes. Hi. Yes. Welcome on in. Nice to have you here. We're going to be doing some great things. We are going to be helping others in the Philippines. This is a positive channel. So the only thing we don't like in here is politics or swearing. So otherwise, we're good. Hi, Adam. Welcome on in. Nice to have you. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Journey. It's very nice. Yes, we are a little over 4,000. We've just been doing it over 4 months, and our hard work is starting to pay off. Hi there, Jokus. Welcome on in. Nice to have you. The weather here is cloudy and warm. Probably about 80 degrees right now and cloudy. But we may get thunderstorm later. We'll see. Welcome. Good morning, Eco. Nice to have you in. Irvin, can you say why here? The reason why you could be here is this is a positive channel. We pray for people sometimes. We encourage people, inspire people, and we're going to be helping the Philippines when we get monetized. We're well on our way towards 3,000 watch hours, and then 4,000's coming around the corner after that. Yes, it is free. That's good. I'm going to put that down below. We'll pin that bad boy. There we go. And yep, we're starting to get going. Yeah, well, hopefully it'll get a little warmer for you, Mimic. I heard that it's not very nice up in Michigan either. My sister says the weather's not very nice. Hard to get outside. It's about 50 or 60 degrees. Not really springtime, heavy duty springtime yet in May. So see if that, I don't know where you're at, Mimic, but I hope it's not too bad. Hopefully the next day or two will get warm. I never cared for Michigan until it was in the middle of May. Then it would start getting nice. Yes, we can never go swimming until a little bit. No, there's no tornadoes here. You could get a tornado in a typhoon, but I haven't seen it yet. It's not typhoon season right now, so we should be pretty safe at the moment. We're getting a few clouds from a tropical storm that's way up north of us, but I don't know if we'll get a thunderstorm or not. I'm in Alabama. Yeah, it's normally pretty nice there, so it's kind of a chilly day for you. But hopefully the next day will pop up into the 70s for you, and it'll be okay. Yes, so there's no tornadoes here right now, so we're good that way. Right now I'm in the spare bedroom. My wife is just starting to wake up. She may not have slept too good last night. She's sleeping in a little bit. So sometimes that happens. I sleep pretty good most of the time at night. Yes, I finished breakfast a while ago. I had a bowl of oatmeal. I have my vitamin C. I've had some water. I'm going to have a snack a little later. Yeah, so I'll probably have, they did some scrambled eggs with veggies in it. I may have some of that as part of my lunch a little later. Maybe a sandwich or something we'll make out of it. I also have leftover Filipino spaghetti with hot dogs. I've got that too. So it's all good. Yeah, we get a couple. They'll come and go when it comes to people in the morning. Yeah, the breakfast was pretty good. It's pretty ordinary. I don't like to eat rice at breakfast. I will if I have to. If we have to next week, I'll eat a little rice before we get paid and stuff, if that's the case. But normally, if I have any rice, it's normally in the afternoon or evening. Yes, Dustin Weaver, welcome on in. I'm doing fantastic. We're doing it a little bit earlier live. I already took my walk. I took a couple videos. I put one short on. I've got a long one. I got to do some Bible study videos today. I want to get 2 of those done. Kind of working our way through the book of Luke. And yeah, we're going to be going through finishing 19 and going to chapter 20. Yes, everything is going pretty good. We're going to be helping others. There's some people really excited about that. It's going to be some months off yet, but we're getting there. Even if we got monetized towards the end of June, you know, you got to wait for YouTube to pay and everything else. And so we'll see how it all goes, but we'll get her rocking. By fall time, we'll be helping quite a few different people off and on. And we'll just keep on going and trying to touch the community as much as we can. Yes, thank you there, Irvin. Very appreciate that. Yes, that's very nice. We try to be kind, helpful. Am I perfect? No, not that. But I touched somebody's life today. Trisha, who works over at the 7-Eleven. She doesn't, here it's more appropriate if you're going to, communicate, either do it through your words or through writing something down. They don't, we normally hear sometimes they don't have all the apps on their phone that other people do. And so I gave Trisha a real nice letter telling her how special she is. There's all different types of love with God. And so it's kind of like a brotherly love type thing. She's been feeling a little down, so we're trying to pick up her spirits a little bit. Yes, once upon a time, yes, I already seen that before, Kingsman. I seen it yesterday, and today I don't want to see it, so we will remove it. Yes, we don't need to talk about any of that kind of stuff. Yes, yeah, thank you there, Eco. That's nice. Yeah, I don't like that barbecue one because I know what he's trying to say, and I don't like it. He's put good comments in here before, so we're not going to time him out, but we're definitely not going to be watching any of that. Yes, hello, people. Like and subscribe. Yep, we try to do the best we can do. I'm 64 years old. My name is David Barton. I'm from Michigan. We're in the Philippines full-time. We're retired here. Reason why I'm not in the United States is I'd have to go back to work, and I'm not going to work no more. I worked 47 years full time, and they weren't 40-hour-a-week jobs anyway. I was working on golf courses, probably getting from 50 to 55 hours a week. Also, a lot of side jobs, side hustles, things like that. Plus, I worked other things. So I worked plenty over 47 years. I don't need to work no more. This one takes a little work to build up the watch hours, but we're getting there. And I do have 17 playlists. You're welcome to play any of them when you get time. It helps the watch hours. So yeah, hi there, White Glint. Welcome on in. Nice to have you here. We've been getting kind of some new people, not new people. We just kind of go with it in the mornings. You never know. We could get 35 new people come in, and then all of a sudden it's just a few regulars. And I like the regulars too. I like to fill you guys in on what's going on. So we just kind of do whatever YouTube gives us. But YouTube has been pretty nice to us so far the last 4 months, so we can't complain too much. And my volume's working today, so I'm happy about that. Sometimes it doesn't want to work, but it's working today. Every once in a while, I have to delete a live. If there's no subs, I'll just delete it for the 3 or 5 minutes because somebody says the sound's not working. But we got 5 people in the room. Some people are just staying in here for my watch hours, so that's nice of them. No, I'm not ex-mafia, so don't worry about that, Elite. First of all, I'm not Italian. None of that in me. And, we try not to commit crimes. I'm a guest in the Philippines. If I commit crimes here, I'm going home, and I will never be allowed back here again. So we don't want to go doing that. Yes, any rains? No, we've had no rain here since Sunday. Last day we had rain was Sunday. Now, Monday we had thunder. But it went around us. We didn't get any rain. And as far as Tuesday and Wednesday was dry, barely any clouds. Now today it's cloudy. We got a little edge of that storm that's going up north of Manila. So we'll see if we get a thunderstorm later. Yes, no, I don't work for the cartel. Yeah, yes. I'm not going to say it because YouTube will think I'm actually doing it. What gender are you? Yes, you seem confused. Oh, yes. I make such a great looking woman. No, I'm a guy, okay? If you can't tell that by this, you don't want this mug on some woman's face, okay? Not with all these wrinkles and stuff. So we are not even going to go there. Hey there, Priscilla. Welcome on in. You guys are running around the edges of getting removed. It's coming close. Keep it up. Pretty soon there'll be a boop, boop, gone, and it'll be the end of it. So watch out. Yes. Nice to have you in, Priscilla. Yes, the eco, yes. The telling them doesn't make any difference. They're still going to come in. But that's okay. It's nice to put it in there just so they have the info. But they'll probably do whatever they're going to do. We're going to life story. Overall, things have been going fantastic. We're in one of those spells right now where it's just kind of going nice and medium, and that's fine. And when YouTube all of a sudden pours a bunch of people in, I'll be ready for it. And that'll be coming sooner or later. You never know. Yeah, it's we don't want to hurt people. We want to help people, okay? That's what this channel's about, is inspiring people. We've had some people that have come in here and say, hey, you brightened my day. So that's what I want, is to make their day a little bit better, not a little worse, Now, there's some channels that are good, and they're fine, and they've got their purpose too. Everybody's got a little different purpose, so it's great. There are some channels that are helping others. They normally get sponsors. With us, we may do that occasionally, but most of the time it's going to be the people on YouTube that help out and make a difference. And so we'll just do whatever the money comes in. We'll work with whatever comes in, and as it gets bigger and bigger, we'll work with it more and more. Hi there, Ronan, but right now we're not monetized. Guess what? YouTube makes you earn it, okay? Unless you get a viral video that gets like 1 million views and you get all your watch hours in like 3 days, that's rare. I know some people that are trying to chase that. They go, oh, that video didn't do any good. Yeah, it did. You got 30 or 50 views. That's better than nothing. And they go, oh, I wanted millions. Well, not everybody's going to get millions of views, okay? I've been grinding it out for over 4 months, and we got 430,000 views maybe right now. We just keep grinding it out. Hopefully we'll be up to 700,000 views by the time we're monetized. Watch hours right now is 2,179 watch hours right now. We get a new update today, this afternoon. We'll see if we go over 2,200. So we're heading towards 3,000 for partial monetization. Partial monetization, you don't get no money. All you do is set up memberships and do some of that stuff. Some of your emoticons for your memberships and all that different stuff. That's kind of what happens with partial monetization. And then I guess from what I've heard, and then we'll go towards that full monetization where super chats and all the other stuff becomes available. Yes, it took my friend 7 years to get monetized. Well, we're only 4 months and 3 days. So we're doing pretty good. It's May 7th and we started on January 4th. So we're doing pretty good. I'm thinking we'll be monetized in 6 months. So that's not too bad. I'm not going to complain about it. If we're monetized on July 4th, 5th, or on my birthday, July 6th, that would be fantastic. That's what we're shooting for. Yes. Yes. Anybody got Michael Jordan shoes that are worth about, I'd say $2 or $3 grand? Give them to me, ship them over here. I'll sell them over here for $2,000 and make myself some money to help others before we even get monetized. Sounds good to me, Cubby. Send me some Michael Jordan shoes. I want some. Yes, I'm sure Cubby is probably not going to give up any Michael Jordan shoes he has, I doubt. Yeah, there, Scott from New Zealand. Welcome on in. Nice to have you in. It's great to have you here. Yes, I got to touch base with some of my early supporters. Had Kenzo in here last night. That's the first time he's been in here in almost 3 months. He was here quite a bit in January and February. I guess life just took him away for a while. It was nice to see him back last night. Hi there, Be Strong. Nice to have you in. Wave. I'm David Barton. I'm from Michigan. We're in the Philippines full time. And this is a positive channel, okay? Hi there, CKN, New Jersey. Oh, my gosh. You know about what they say about those people from New Jersey. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I didn't see you there, CKN. Oh, yeah. No, it's all good. New Jersey's okay. But it's better than New York City right now. New York City's going to be an absolute total mess coming up in the next 2 years. You watch. That's going to be a mess. Yes. Have you met any New Zealand people? Oh, yeah. No, I met one in person. That was kind of fun in a way, but didn't work out. A lady from New Zealand, from Wellington, New Zealand in 2002, came to see a bunch of different people in America trying to find that right mate. I wasn't the right one. I was too boring for her, but she was quite the whiskey drinker. That girl could drink some Jack Daniels, pretty heavy duty, and got pretty drunk. Yeah, good thing we didn't have good phones back then, or else she'd have a whole bunch of pictures of her sprawled out on the floor, passed out. But as it turned out, back then you had to go through a lot of process to get it done. So why bother? Yes, so I met some people from New Zealand before, but I have not been to New Zealand. So hopefully, Scott, I'll get a chance to go to New Zealand in the future. Never know. Double tap the screen, like and subscribe. Yes. That's awesome. We've just not been getting, we had some new people at the beginning. It's been kind of light so far. That's okay. I like seeing some of my really good supporters in here, and I'm thankful for that. At least I'm getting watch hours, if nothing else. And watch hours is what's important with the lives right now. I'd like to get more subs. Now, we had 2 people right at the beginning said we sub, so I know I've got a couple subs already. Hi there, Yusu. Welcome on in. Nice to have you here. My name is David Barton. I am from Michigan, and we're in the Philippines full time. This is a positive channel, and we're going to be helping others in the Philippines and beyond. Beyond is going to happen because we're going to keep building this channel. And once we get past and get monetized, the watch hours will take care of themselves because I'm going to keep doing 2 lives a day probably. And we're going to be doing videos out helping people within 2 months after we get monetized. So there may even be some helping of small helping within a month of when we get monetized. Just depends on what the first initial payment is. We might use about a quarter of it to go out and help the community right away. We'll just have to wait and see. I've never been monetized, so I have no clue what kind of money is going to come in over the first couple months. They pay once a month. That's it. So, that part. Now, of course, we'll get our GoFundMe going better too. I haven't promoted the GoFundMe yet. I will when it gets closer to partial monetization. We'll start pushing that more. Yeah, we're going to be great. We'll be able to help quite a few people. It's going to start out slow at first, but them scholarships for them kids is exciting. You should have seen the look in the women's eyes. There was 3 mothers with one had 2, one had 3, the other one had 2 kids. They're all friends. They kind of hang together at this one house, and I didn't know that until last night. I got a chance to talk to them a little bit, and they were like, couldn't believe that there was somebody American that's going to raise money for the Philippines, and they were like, oh man, a couple of their kids are at just the right age to maybe go to the St. Paul school, so maybe not this year, but maybe we can get them in for next year or whatever. So you never know. I don't think I'm going to have any money by June 8th. There definitely won't be any monetization yet at that time. They start back to school soon. Hi there, Be Strong. Nice to have you in. Like to have you here. Oh, I like that smile there, Yusu. Nice to have you in. I don't know what to call you because that name. I could do Abdul. Abdul's pretty easy to pronounce. I could do Abdul. That some people get these names that, that's going to be hard to figure them out sometimes. Levi from Future Farmers Lachlan keeps saying, I'm not good at pronouncing all those IDs. I said, well, I can't always do them too. Sometimes they're pretty weird. But mine is not exactly normal. Somebody is selling some goodies. Yeah. We got somebody put up a wooden basketball hoop on the fence across the street from us. So that basketball that you're hearing, kids are playing basketball. If you put a hoop somewhere, people are going to play basketball all the way until 9 or 10 o'clock at night. So the kids are out here shooting baskets right now. They'll probably have that thing broke by the end of the day, but they just put it up yesterday. We'll see if it can last for more than 2 days. Everybody calls me Grizzly Warrior. Well, that'll work. Right now with me, I either get called Grandpa on YouTube, the Grandpa of YouTube, or I am called the Flow Master. That's kind of been the 2 names people have used. I am kind of like a grandpa. I'm 64 years old, okay? And double tap the screen, like and subscribe. Hi there, Real Mabel. Welcome on in. Nice to have you. Yes, we are just pushing forward. I'm really excited because, it took a lot of hard work to go from 5 or 10 subs back in January 4th and 0 watch hours, and then people going, 4,000 watch hours is really hard. And I said, yeah, it probably is. And but for a while, I had very little. I only had like 50 watch hours in January. I didn't do a lot of lives. Did not have much watch hours. And then in February, I think it was only maybe by the end of February, I got up to about 600 watch hours. And, I was like, it's going to take forever. But all of a sudden, we've been accelerating. Now we're up to almost 2,200, and it's taking off. So it's going to be good. Thank you there, KE. We're going to be helping the community here. It's going to be good. And, this is a positive channel. Thank you for supporting. And that's awesome that way. We're going to be doing a lot of great things. We're going to do scholarship for kids, school supplies, feeding programs occasionally. It's going to be hard through the church. They don't really want to do it more than once every 2 or 3 months because of the workers that volunteer for that. It takes about 12, 15 workers to do that. They all work full-time jobs. They're all young, and they don't want to be doing it every week. So in the future, though, if I can get the pots and everything in the future, we can do feedings of 100 or 200 people, maybe right out in front of this house or something in the future. Who knows? But we're going to take us a year or 2 to get all that together because they've got all this stuff together already. And these pots are really big. They're going to be mega expensive to buy. So for now, we're going to try to bless people in different ways with food without doing a mass feeding type deal very often. Hi there, Lau. Lal, I think it is Lali, Lali. Welcome on in. Yes, Priscilla, it's nice to have you here always. Yes, we're at 4,000. When I got on here, we were at 4,011. Hopefully, we can push that up. It looks like we've gotten about 4 or 5 subs this morning so far. Let's keep it on going. We'll see if we can we'll push that 3 times today, see if we can't get that up to maybe 430 or 440 by the end of the day, maybe even 450, 4,050. And that way we get cushion, a good cushion there. Hi there, Jim. Welcome on in. Nice to have you. I got on early today. I actually got on here about 1 or 2 minutes to 9. So right now it's about 24 minutes after 9 o'clock in the morning. We're going to go until about 10:15, somewhere in there. And then I'll have plenty of time, about 4 hours to relax. And we will not come back until after my wife's devotional at about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Yes, and it's cloudy today. There's a little bit, but there's a lot of blue sky up there too. Let's see what we can get with the curtains here. I've got to get all the curtains before I turn the thing around here. Yeah. Let's see if we can get this turned around. Yeah, it's partly cloudy. We've got a storm coming. There's a storm going north of us, a tropical storm. But it's not super heavy, I don't think. Maybe somebody will get hit hard, but we're probably just going to get a scattered thunderstorm maybe this afternoon. But it's partly cloudy. When I was out there, it was pretty sunny, but now it's kind of like, that's why it's a little darker in here. My wife has all the curtains kind of flipped around and all doing their thing. So, yes, I remember you, Bryce. Welcome on in. Hi, Axe. Nice to have you in, Axe. Yes, I remember you, Bryce. Don't worry about it. I remember you. You have a pretty interesting name. I can remember that. Yes, so why is that not going away, those words? I don't know why that is. Well, everybody hear me at least? That's good that way. Gone quiet all of a sudden. I don't want to hide the live video. Think you, but it's not my name. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's you're welcome. Hi there, Zampa Twins. Nice to have you in. I don't know why that ain't coming off of there. Let me see if I can get that to come off. Let them names drop off of there. They don't want to drop off right now. That's fine. They're stuck on there. Normally the names are blocking my face. Yeah, that's all good. Hey, Zampa Twins, nice to have you in. Thank you so much for being here. We're fantastic today. We're about 28 minutes in. Double tap the screen, like and subscribe. The morning ones have been a little different lately. YouTube's not been bringing in quite the amount of people, but at least a lot of my regulars are coming in, and that's pretty cool. So I appreciate that. Yes, doing fantastic. Yes, nice to have you here. Life story. We really, when I lived in Wisconsin, it was really weird. I was drinking then and doing a lot of different stuff with the golf course over in Wisconsin. It was a different phase of life. I didn't really handle it all that well. I did good at my work, but I shouldn't have been drinking alcohol too much because I got hanging out at the bar too much down the street a ways. Kind of lonely in the apartment, so I was going out and drinking and not getting super drunk or anything, but it didn't help me in those years. Probably been better off not drinking then, but that's okay. Things all kind of evened out when I went back to Michigan, was around family more, and didn't drink quite as much, so it helped out some. But yeah, it was kind of crazy. Some of the little things that I got through back in those days, it was kind of crazy. Hi there, Normal. Nice to have you in. Welcome on in. And I've never had these names not fall off before. Right now, they want to be in my way. I guess I must have touched the flat screen there, and they want to stay there for some reason. Hi there, Irish. Welcome on in. We just won't be bothered with that. That doesn't bother me. They can sit there. Yeah, CKN and Irish. Irish is in the room. Get connected to her. Don't be afraid to connect to people in the room, especially if you're blue. You can do that. And there's a couple people that come in quite a bit that might be blue pretty soon. We've been getting a lot of moderators in the morning, and then I can't find them in the afternoon. So it's kind of like the way it works sometimes. It's fine. Yeah, it's just done some, yeah, one of my daughter's mother just told me what's going on there. I'm going to try to get them something here later this morning. I can't really send a lot of money right now. They want money, and it's like, well, oh, it's raining up in Cebu. So in southern Cebu, it's raining. So that's why we're getting clouds here, is there's rain north of us. I do Bible studies. Yes, you do great, Irish. I like it. And I'm going to be doing some Bible study videos. And I might be reading out of the Bible. I have the Bible right here. If we're going to have a lot of our regulars in here, we may do that here shortly. Do you want me to subscribe? Yes, of course, Gil. Please do that. We're going to be helping the community here in Philippines. And as we get bigger and bigger, we'll help Africa and other places. And so we could be helping all over the Philippines here in the next year or two. So it's a positive channel. We try not to do anything that's nasty in here. We did get stuck on tornadoes last night. We'll try not to talk about those too much in the future. But it was kind of neat that my brother's name is out there about who built the tornado cars. Hi there, Nathan. Yes, I do remember you. I don't know if I remember the whole name, but I remember Nathan. So welcome on in. Welcome back. Double tap the screen, like and subscribe. It just helps the logarithm work better if they know that they're getting likes, and send more people in. The morning one is always kind of like this, but not every time. I've had a couple crazy ones. I had some crazy ones in March. I'm waiting for one of those crazy ones in May here. We haven't had any real crazy ones yet. We did have one little period of time last night where there was a ton of new people and the chat was moving fast, and then it calmed down. So we should have kept that going somehow, and it just didn't keep going. That's fine. At least I'm getting watch hours, and I've got people that stay in here all the time, and that helps too. Because let's say I go an hour and 15 minutes, and 8 people, let's say 8 people stayed in here for an hour out of the hour 15. Let's say 8 people did. That's 8 watch hours on one live. That's not bad. Plus you're getting views, plus the likes. People coming in and out really just count as views, unless they're here for like maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Then I'll get some credit on watch hours. I doubt if they do. If somebody comes in for 2 minutes and leaves, I don't know if I get credit for that or not. Maybe the computer picks up on it. But I bet you the people that stay in a long time, you get good credit for that. And that's what we're trying to do, is push the channel forward with the watch hours right now. And we got playlists, lots of them. I'm trying to keep it to 10 lives per playlist. The first 2 playlists have 22 each on them. Some are half hour, some an hour, some 2 hours. So there's a lot on those first 2. But the other ones are normally around 10 to 12 at the most on the playlist. And so there's lots of playlists to live under. Yep, we're yapping away. That's my flow. If you don't like the flow, come back some other time and you'll get used to it. If you don't like it, go to a channel where they don't talk at all. They're just like this, looking at their tablet while they never barely say a word. If you want that, go find that. It'll be fine. No problem. You do. If you can do it better, take over my channel, and when it gets monetized, I'll take it back from you, and then I'll make money. That sounds like a good plan too. How much you bet if I went to her channel right now, it's got 3 subscribers or 10 subscribers? I wouldn't be surprised. Or no content at all. That wouldn't shock me either. Matter of fact, I think we'll do this right here. Stop. Yeah. Hey, CKN. Yep. I'm not going to talk the rest of the live, okay? So CKN, you take over, okay? I'm just going to go like this. See, there you go. She's got 3 subscribers. Yeah. And she's building a big channel, though. Woohoo! Go, baby. Yes. That's kind of what you get, right? Yeah. Oh, Iris just gave her a whole day. Well, there you go. I don't really mind that. That'll work, I guess. I was just removing the comment, but yeah, she can wait longer. There we go. Hey, CKN, watch out. Don't say the wrong thing. No. One guy came in last night, and we told him not to swear, and he put a swear word in just to see if he would get timed out. It's crazy. Some people just, oh, I'm not allowed to say that? Here, I'll type it. It's like, oh, jeez. You got to be careful what you say in here. Hi there, Rock. Welcome on in. Nice to have you. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I don't put up cow poop. Rock, I'm David Barton. I'm from Michigan, and we're in the Philippines full-time, retired, and we're going to be doing positive things with this channel. We're going to be helping others. And so welcome on in. Thank you, in. We have Africa story. And ever since I flipped that over there, them words won't come off there. Maybe you guys don't see them, but they're sitting right there in front of my face. So they'll come off. They'll be off next time. I don't know why they're there. But on Africa story, oh, welcome on in, Ani. Nice to have you in, too. We're going to do an Africa story here in a minute, but I'm David Barton. I'm from Michigan. We're in the Philippines full-time. This is a Helping Others channel. We're going to be helping others when we get monetized. We're on our way to 3,000 watch hours. We'll get to 4,000 by the end of June, maybe earlier. Things are accelerating, so if we can keep that momentum, we might be pretty good shape here coming up. Azriel, welcome on in. Nice to have you in. Africa story. It's just amazing in Africa, but there was some things that you had to see that you didn't want to see. There's quite a few people lacking food. We were at a school where they didn't have any of the equipment yet. All they had was a cement floor, the walls, and the ceiling, and there was no chairs. There was a chalkboard, but there was no food, and they were asking for food. A bunch of kids came up to us and says, do you have money for food? And we had to get money from the church and have it sent over to the phone and different things. And we did feed some of those kids later in that day, but we didn't have the food with us at that time. And it made you feel bad because there's 50 to 100 kids there, and they're all hungry. They've had no breakfast. They probably had no dinner the night before. And we complain because we don't have a variety of food in our house. We should be thankful what we have. Yes. So it's all good. So we got to remember that even the food that we have is much better than some other parts of the world where they don't have barely any food at all. And I don't know, it may have gotten better in Malawi now, but it was pretty rough in 2019. Hopefully it's a little better now. Yeah, it's sad, and people have died of starvation over there. Of course, you see that all the time back in the 80s and 90s. Now it's not quite as common, but it still happens where you'll hear about a pastor who gave food to his congregation and went on a 30-day fast, and on about the 28th day, he passed away in his sleep due to lack of food. He just thought he could fast forever and keep giving his food to other people, and that works for a while, but then your own body gives out sometimes. Hi, Silly. Welcome to have you in. Gold Nugget. I'll call you Gold Nugget or G Nugget. Welcome on in. Nice to have you here. I'm David Barton. I'm from Michigan. We're in the Philippines full-time. We're doing a channel about giving, positivity, encouragement, things of that nature. And so it's going to be great. We try to keep away from politics, swear words. Occasionally we'll get on a topic that's not really great for in here. If that happens, we try to get off of it fairly quickly. And I do follow the chat as best I can. If it gets really, really busy, sometimes I can't, especially if I'm flowing. This flow has been up and down this morning. It's okay. Sometimes that happens. Right now we're at 39 minutes. Hi, Derail. Welcome on in. Nice to have you in. We got quite a few moderators in today. That's okay. This afternoon, it may be the opposite, where we got a lot of new people. Hi, Rousey. Welcome on back. Nice to have you in here. We're doing fantastic this morning. I got to walk. I did a couple videos. I'm going to do some Bible study videos probably this morning sometime before lunchtime. Get those both done. They only take about 15 minutes apiece, 15, 17 minutes apiece sometimes, depending how much monologue I put in at the end. It just depends on what kind of scriptures we were reading, on how much comes out of my brain on that. Hi there, Ava. Long time no see for Ava. Ava has been in here lots of times before, especially back in March. And so it's nice to see Ava back in here. Thank you for coming back in. Double tap the screen, like and subscribe. We've not been getting, we had some new people at the very beginning, but we've had this. Oh, there's Naruto Fank. I just put a new oil pan in the truck. Awesome. I'm going to try to remember this. When I tried to put this in earlier, I did not get his profile to come up. I'm going to try to get, now that I remember exactly how it's spelled, I'm going to take care of that and make sure to look him up after this live and get it taken care of. That's awesome. So hopefully the truck is getting a step closer to completion. They're working on a 65 Chevy pickup truck, and they found it in Philippines, which is weird. It's kind of weird that some of this stuff got over here back in the day. It's just really hard to believe that it would be in the Philippines and not in America. I'm sure there's some in America, but if they're in the northern part of the country, they're probably rusted out and gone. Probably nothing left of them. They just kind of melt into the earth. Have you ever got admit into a Philippine hospital? No, but I've gone to a Philippine doctor. We have a new doctor, by the way, that's right over by our house here now. So we may do something with that. They got a medical clinic there now, where they're open in the morning and then they're open a couple hours at night. So we may use that in the future, but right now we have an older lady that's in Iligan City that does our prescription for my insulin, and my wife is on high blood pressure medicine. It's a very low dose, but she does a little bit of that just for protection because she comes from a family of high blood pressure. And so, yeah, kind of that. Yeah, it's so harder to find the truck I have because most of them are rusted out and melted into the earth. Yes. If they're sitting out in the field and it's where there's snow and everything else, they're going to be gone within about 10 years. There won't be anything left. They'll be so rusted out, you ain't even worth fixing them no more. Now, there might be a few barn finds here and there, but for the most part, probably not anymore because 1965 was 61 years ago. Yes, it was a long time ago. I've not been admitted to a Philippines hospital, and I don't want to be. So we'll keep on working on drinking my water, taking my vitamins, and doing the insulin when I need to, and keep pushing forward. Thank you so much there, Irish. I appreciate it. I got water in the bottle. Yeah, David, is the truck I have in good enough condition to restore? I don't know. I have to go look on your site to see what that other truck looks like. I've seen the 65 Chevy truck. That's fine. Yeah, here in our province, we got to a city which is 1 hour away because here in our province, our hospital is not complete. So we go to a city hospital. Our province is poor, but the beach is clean and the sea. Yes, there's rich people here and there's poor people here, on their standards. Some are business owners here, but then other people are just working day to day and struggling along best they can. And God sometimes blesses them and sometimes not. Yes, I think you should cover the lever seats, especially if you guys are working and you're greasy and you accidentally sit on them. Now, in the future, depending on if you're going to use the truck, depends if you can keep yourself clean. It doesn't take much to stain leather, so be careful. Yes, especially the kind of leather you're doing. Yes, I am a 1965 model. I hope my oil pan doesn't rust out. Yeah, I had some problems with my lower body, so I found out what adult diapers were all about back in 2024. So I can't make fun of anybody about that anymore. For a couple months, I had to wear them. So they got it fixed, though, and my body started working properly again. Amen. Hallelujah. Hi there, Jay. Welcome on in. We're doing fantastic. Yeah, when the oil pan runs out, that's the problem. I kind of figuring that's where the oil pan would be for us. Yes, Jay, welcome on in. Nice to have you here. We're a positive channel. We're going to be helping others when we get monetized. We're about a month and a half, 2 months out. It could be quicker if people play playlists and different things, and I keep doing everything else. It can be pretty good. If I wanted to ship classic cars from the United States to Philippines, will it be worth more in value? I don't know. You're going to have to do some research in United States and find out what I think you're going to get more money in the United States than here, but there could be some people here that are willing to pay more. I don't know. That's really tricky for me. I don't know much about the car market. It just is going to depend on how rare that 65 truck is. Here in our province, it's not like nice, but I went to Cebu City a couple times. Yes, I'm not a big city person. I don't mind big cities. I used to live near Chicago for 3 or 4 years, but I don't want to live in Manila. I'll visit it. I don't want to live there. We live in the province. There's roosters, people bouncing basketballs. The dogs will make noise sometimes. Roosters will make noise all day long. You just heard one on the phone right now. And so I don't mind the province. I get a lot of good videos in this area. And so overall, I'm happy with it. Is it perfect? No, but our Wi-Fi is good here. I can do lives. I can build the YouTube channel. And so I'm not going to complain too much. And we got people going up and down selling stuff once in a while. And that's what we got here. Yes, I live in the Philippines full-time. We're retired here. My wife's here. The daughter's working right now. She'll be home around 6 o'clock tonight. My great-granddad had this wooden boat at my uncle's place, and it's coming to my house later in the month. And it's worth over $3,000. Yes, it's got more personal value than that. And if it's a wood boat, you're going to need to refinish the wood on it. If it's already finished properly, then you're okay for a while. But if there's any bare wood, you need to treat it and get that going. You can go on Google. It'll tell you what to do. The old wood boats will fall apart if they're not kept nice. That water will ruin them in future if you don't do it. But yeah, personal value is going to be more. Here, the salt and calcium eat up the cars and trucks in Pennsylvania. Yes, you have more salt in Pennsylvania than what Michigan uses now. It's crazy how much Pennsylvania uses. Well, there's a lot of boats here in the province, like on Filipino thing. Yeah, there's a lot of fishing boats. I see a lot of fishing boats around. I don't see too many. I do see an occasional regular boat, but I'm definitely have not seen any American boats much here. Now, if I went up into Luzon, where some people got some real money up in Manila, they put some boats out by the ocean, and yeah, they got some pretty expensive boats up that way. Yes. Yeah, your great-granddad's been passed. I never got to meet my great-grandfathers. They were both dead. One of them died when I was like 3 years old. Don't remember. Too young. You don't remember anything at 3 years old unless somebody shows you a picture or tells you what happened. I don't remember anything before the age of 5. And I only remember a couple glimpses of things when I was 5 and 6. So really, it's kind of like age 7 on where you have some memories. Your brain just doesn't really want you to remember much the first couple years of your life unless somebody is there to remind you what you did. Hi there, Net. Welcome on in. Nice to have you. I'm glad to have got to meet them before they passed, and I had the truck, a great drove in the 60s. So that's great. You've got a lot of things that are going for you there, and that's awesome. I didn't do any classic cars. I was kind of one of those regular, just outside workers most of my life. Made decent money, but never big money. One of my biggest earning years was in 2022. The year before I retired, I made with bonuses and everything about $50,000. That's the highest I ever made in my life. But I did side hustles and stuff, so maybe technically I made more than $50,000 a year. But as far as the job part on the W-2s, always was under $50,000. So I never was a super rich American. Okay. Just hardworking and making money. And so it was never one of those things. So when I go to retire, my Social Security is not all that huge. And then my wife is getting Social Security, and then she gets some here. But it's just enough to live on because we're paying off some bills. So this channel is going to help that way too, because some of this money will stay in the bank for emergencies to help people and to help us pay down some bills also. So 50% will go towards helping the community, but the other 50% will stay with us, and then we'll use it as we have to. We may help people with it, but we may be helping pay off some of our stuff that we want to get paid off too. So it's going to be a chance to maybe go travel a little bit too and be able to help people in other countries in the future. Hi there, Krakatoa. Nice to have you. People are going, why don't you give all 100%? Well, why don't you build a channel and give all 100% to the community, and I'll clap my hands. I'm not going to quite be able to give that much to the community. I'm going to give about 50%, which is more than 85, 90% of the channels out there. Most people that do a YouTube channel keep all the money, and they don't give any. They may give to their family or just put it in the bank and use it for living expenses. So giving 50% to the community is already rare. And maybe we'll give 60 or 70% when this gets really big, 3, 5 years, 10 years from now. Who knows? If we're still doing YouTube, it might be on a whole different platform by then. Who knows? Things change quick in the computer world. Yes, one of these days I'm going to be the U.S. military commander, and I'm going to have my uncle that used to serve our country. I'm going to give them the last. Amen. Always love military veterans. Always have. I haven't served, though. Hi there, Dorothy. Welcome on in. Nice to have you in. Thank you for being here. Wolfie, welcome on in. Nice to have you. Double tap the screen, like and subscribe. Let's get going a little bit. It's been one of those quiet mornings. We've had some new people, and the ones that were new have subscribed. So we might have got 5 subscribers. That's better than nothing. But I've gotten a chance to talk to some of my regulars in here too, and that's good. We're getting watch hours, so that's a good thing. Yeah, I'm just happy he made it home safe without getting killed at war. Amen. Hallelujah for that. That's nice. Thank you, Wolfie, for the like. I appreciate it. And yes, Dorothy, welcome on in. Nice to have you here. We're just kind of doing an early morning live. I'll get done with this bad boy just after 10 o'clock in the morning, which means I'll have 4 hours to do the Bible study videos, maybe pop another video on the site, and we maybe get a chance to relax a little bit. I may even take a little nap at 1 o'clock today. Who knows? Could happen, depending on how cloudy it stays outside. Right now it's kind of sunny. Yes, it's early morning for you, but it's 8:50 p.m. there. Yes, it's 12 hours difference. It's 8:50 here. No, probably 8:50. Yeah, maybe it is. I can't remember. Yeah, it's right in that area. I guess it is 8:50 in the morning here. Yes, something like that. Yeah. It's either that or it's 9:50 here. That's right. You're in Central Time Zone. That's right. Yes. Yes, Rio, welcome on in. Everyone on your way is kindly double tap the screen. Yes, that's really awesome. Yeah, thank you. Yes, connect to the pin. That's always good there. Yes, I'm fine. To all the family in the chat. That's awesome. Thank you, Dorothy. Hi, Boniface. Welcome on in. Nice to have you here. We've been just kind of following the chat today. I did a little Africa story earlier, and I'm also telling you that we've had quite the journey the last 4 months. We're on month number 5 right now, okay? And we had a real nice jump in the watch hours yesterday. So May 2nd update is coming. Somebody said, why is it May 2nd? Because YouTube can't calculate all the millions of channels up to date to the very minute. The blue line moves from 5 days earlier. So today is May 7th. The update for May 2nd will be on my YouTube studio around 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. So it's always a 5-day lag between that watch hours there and what it really is right now. So we're going to keep an eye on it and see how it's going and going up. Yes, I try to play while I sleep. Oh, that's nice, John. Thank you. You don't have to, but if you have some time, it's fantastic. Just pick a different playlist each night. And it may only get through a couple episodes while you're sleeping, but that's okay. Yeah, you can just kind of play around with it and do as you please. You got lots of them to choose from. And in another day or two, there'll be playlist number 18 started. So yeah, it's crazy how many lives. When you do 3 lives a day, it adds up. They're up well over 200 lives now. And we're over 1,000 videos. So that means I've put about 700 and some videos on myself. And then the lives are 210 maybe. Pretty soon here, 210 lives. So yeah, it's crazy. Yes, thank you so much there, Dorothy. We're building this thing the old-fashioned way. We're grinding it out. and we're getting a lot of views, really. Now, lately we've been having our views a little lower on the lives, but that could change at any time. I've learned that because there's something about the 10th of the month where things start to go crazy. So you just never know when that could be coming. Yeah, I've done this with other channels. Thank you, John. I do appreciate it so much. There are some other people. Pina has been playing some playlists once in a while. I think Chuck every once in a while. He's going to get to me pretty soon. I'm on his list. He's in Canada. He's going to be starting to play some of my playlists here pretty soon. And I do 3 because of the goal that I'm after. I want to get the monetization. We may slide back to 2 after I'm monetized, but we may do 3 sometimes because I don't do super long lives. I do lives that are about an hour 15, hour and a half at the most. So that adds up to about 4.5 hours a day. Somebody said, do 3-hour lives. Well, then you're not going to get 3 of them. If I did that, it's going to be 1 or 2 of them. That's all you're going to get. But I just do it this way because it works for my schedule. Yes. Hi, Felix. Welcome on in. Nice to have you. Yes. Everybody kind of talk to each other, cross back and forth. Life story. We've got the neighborhood pretty excited about this. They know that not everybody's going to get help right away, but they know there's somebody here that's going to raise money to help some kids, some school supplies, some this, some that, and it's going to make a difference in the long run. And people are really happy about it. And when you tell them about the channel, like, oh, I want to subscribe. I want to be included. They want, and so it's good that they're at least getting subscribed, whether they come on the lives or not. Yes. Yeah, it works for me. Hour to hour and a half, 3 times a day works for me. And I want to, every once in a while, I want to watch a movie with my wife, or maybe we got somebody coming over. Last night we had ladies here, so I didn't get on until 8:45 at night before I did the live. So it was crazy. I didn't get done until after 10 o'clock at night. But we don't go to bed until 11:30 anyway, so it's okay. Yes. Everybody's got their own way to do it. I had somebody coming on. You need to do 4-hour lives, and you need to do them twice a day, and then you need to have sleep videos while you're sleeping. And yeah, you get more watch hours that way, but I just can't do it that way. My wife doesn't want to be on video when she's sleeping. I don't blame her. I don't think I want to be on video either. So I'm not going to do that. It's just not for me. It works for other people. You do it. I'll watch you guys sleep, but I'm not going to have people around the world watching me sleep. Yes. John, do not pass me by. And Felix says, I'm at vacation. Amen. I'm on vacation too. I'm retired in the Philippines. I think that's a pretty good vacation overall. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, so it's good. Hi there, Ray. Oh, yeah, there we go. We got somebody. I have got a notification of somebody that just went live. I left my notifications on. That's okay. It doesn't bother the YouTube channel. We're going. We are almost at 1 hour, and right now they've stopped playing basketball outside. When it starts to get hotter outside, the kids go inside for a while, but I bet you they'll be out there bouncing that ball around about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Yeah. Yeah, we got to do things away from the live streams, I have some videos to take. I've been putting the Bible study off for the last 3 days. We need to get some fresh Bible studies on my site. We need to get that going a little bit. It don't get a lot of views, 10, 15, 20 views, about maybe 7 or 8 comments and stuff, but it's still something that helps. It helps views a little bit. Plus people like some people really like the Bible, especially in Africa. I've gotten quite a few people that like to watch that video in Africa. They may not have a Bible. So, I know when I was in Malawi, there's a lot of people that could not afford to buy a Bible. So it was hard to have one. Mine, normally, I can't give you direct times because this was a little earlier than normal, but the basic times are 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll do one around 2 o'clock. That one's pretty consistent, 2 or 2:30 in the afternoon, Philippines time, and then I'll do one around 7 or 7:30 at night. Today I went off early. I went just before 9 o'clock on this one, but that's rare. Normally I will do a little bit later in the morning. Yeah, so we're doing good. Normal, welcome on in. That kind of got it answered for you. Felix, thank you for the hearts. We try to keep it positive in here. We've only had to really time one person out so far, and it wasn't that bad. Probably could have just removed it, but that's okay. We'll give them a day to think about it. Most of the trolls that come in normally don't have any content. Now, there's a lot of people. They say 70% of all YouTube channels have no content. They just have a couple subscribers maybe and no content. They're just flying around like I was last year, where I'm going to football commentary, highlights, baseball highlights, things like that, and just going around with an empty channel. That's fine. But now I have a mission to raise money here in the Philippines on YouTube. So now this is not a regular thing anymore. This is not just a channel to goof around with. This is a channel to change people's lives. You should have seen, if I took video of it last night, these 3 different mothers. At first, they were going to just say hi to me and then go back inside. But all of a sudden, they started realizing that I'm going to be helping the community. And their ears perked right up, man. Their eyes were like gleaming because they know that they might get help for their kids, okay? They may be able to send a couple of their kids. When I told that we're going to sponsor 2 or 3 kids for St. Paul Academy that goes from nursery, kindergarten 1 and 2, and then goes all the way up to 4th grade, some of those kids are not even in 1st grade yet. And they're like they would like to have one of their kids go there, okay? So it's possible that I can send one of their kids there next year. So we have to wait and see. So yeah, they're like they're all in when they start thinking that they can get some help also. So you have to tell the community, because the neighborhood, they're busy working and doing their thing, and they don't know what's going on. They haven't heard yet. There's quite a bit of teenagers here that know about this channel. I told it to the teenagers so they'd spread it around, and it's worked. Because this community is all in on this channel right now, okay? Because they know that there's going to be some help for certain families, and maybe even outreaches. We might do next year, we might be able to do a clothing outreach with food or different things of that nature. Yeah, it's a sunny day outside right now. The clouds have cleared out, so right now we're okay. Welcome on in, Zenio. Nice to have you in. Welcome back in. You've been here the last few days. That's been fantastic. And Normal Guy, yeah, we try to do 3 streams a day, but not on Sunday. I may try to do 2 just to keep the rhythm going, but I'm gone all morning on Sunday morning. And so, yeah, we're good that way. I'm going to get going here in a minute or 2. We're at like 1 minute, 1:03 right now, hour and 3 minutes. We're kind of, it's not super busy right now. But that's okay. We're going to be busy this afternoon, I'm sure. Yes, I do see you there. Nice to have you back. And I appreciate everybody that gives me these watch hours and is pushing us forward. I'm going to go get some videos put on. I'm going to try to do the Bible study video too a little bit. And so we're going to be doing that great. And I love all you guys. I love Eco. I love Irish. Love when Doug can come in. I love it. When Highlander's here. They'll be here this afternoon probably, or this evening. So I'm always loving that. Yes, peace out, CKN. You get some rest over there in New Jersey. I love all you guys, and we'll be back soon.